video for my PML Fantasy League players. I've pretty much fully completed this whole spreadsheet for us. It has fantasy rules and regulations. We have our schedule. We have our standings right over here. So we got the schedule, we got the standings. This is a list of players that are taken currently. So if you're looking on free agency or looking at a player on the game, you're like, oh, he's good for my fantasy team, and you want to try to take him, go ahead and search this list, and you'll be able to see if there's a if he's taken. So I'll do a little example. You're gonna hit Control F, then you're gonna put in Brady. So as you can see, it highlights Brady, so you know Brady's taken. So you can't have Brady. So let's do another one. Let's do Control F, and then we'll do Hudley. So Brett Hudley's not taken. If you want to take Brett Hudley, you can. But that's just an example on how to search that list. Now we're gonna go into the lineup. So we got everybody's lineup here. I pretty much got every single person. I don't think there's one person I missed. I'm taking a look at all the lineups, and as you can see, we made it to the scheduled games. So this is going to change, like the name of these tabs will change week to week depending on who's matched up. But as you can see, we got Geeked versus Drama, and the way this is set up is if I plug in numbers, so I'm going to plug in 250 yards passing, 2 TDs, 1 interception. Let's say he had 40 yards rushing with a TD, and he had a fumble loss. So if you add all these numbers up, you come to the end. He had 24 points total on the week. So basically, what these tabs right here are only edited by me and Fallen at this time, unless somebody else wants to help out and keep track of stats. If you want to keep track of stats no matter what, don't really want to help out with the games, what you can do is on everybody's tab of their lineup, I added a whole section where you can keep track of your own stats. So all you have to do is come here and plug in all the statistics, and it's going to give you a point total right here. So you could keep track of what player on your team is performing the best. It'll help you with your lineups. It'll also help you if you think that you should, drop a player and then try to pick up a player in free agency. I don't know if I'm going to keep track of free agency stats. That might be something that you'll have to do. If you want, you could request it from me or Fallen. Maybe I'll end up putting a tab with top free agents on the market. I know me and Fallen are gonna do a show every week, so we might do that on the waiver wire. Talk about top waiver wire pickups. Also, it's something that you could see and figure out yourself by just going on Madden and checking out the stats and who's at the top of the list and stuff like that. All you have to do is then go to the player list, search for the players taken, and if that player is not on the list, then you're all set. You put in that waiver, and waivers will change every week depending on who had the least points or the least points in the league. I don't know if it's going to be week to week based on the previous week, or if I'm just going to do the least points throughout the whole season. So if you have the least points after week 1 and then the least points after week 2, even though you had a good week 2, you'll still be last on still be first on the waiver wire pickup. But yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to do. I wanted to do a little instructional video for you today, Junior. But instructional video for you so you can understand what to do with this list that I added to the right hand side. So basically, your lineup is pretty simple. You got a drop down menu. I could edit that for you when you add and drop players, but make sure that no players appearing twice on your list, and have fun with it. As you can see, flex is only running backs and wide receivers, so I only put running backs and wide receivers as an option in that, and I even left a comment on naturals, but I didn't leave a comment on anybody else's. But yeah, that's pretty much going to do it. Hope you get all you need from this instructional video, and I hope you enjoy the Fantasy Football League. I know it's going to be a blast for me. It's going to be a lot of work for me and Fallen, but it should be should be a lot of fun. Should be a lot of fun and a lot of content points. Also, I don't know if anybody realized yesterday, but I did mention that the most points every week is going to hop on um, the weekly show with me and Fallen on fantasy and waiver wire pickups and how their team's doing and stuff like that. That's going to kind of be the reward for having the most points. So instead of getting no points for putting in the lineup, if you put in the lineup and get the most points that week, you could hop on the show and earn 5 content points for just hopping on and giving us a little information about your team. And then also maybe if you have some information like waiver wire pickups or stuff like that, you could add that and add some content to the fantasy show. So that's pretty much going to do it for this video. Hope everything is easy for you, and I hope everything is self-explanatory. If you have any questions, you know where to reach me in my DMs or Fallen's DMs. We'll be here to help out, and let's have some fun, boys. PML is a different league, and this is going to be another thing that puts us above and beyond the rest of the leagues on the PlayStation. So thank you for listening, and I hope you have a good one.